Senator Wicker.
Admiral, I would suggest you wear layers when you go to Duluth.
Unnecessary.
Admiral Lundy, the experience of serving in the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps has real benefits. A Rand Corporation study found that students who participated in JROTC have higher grades, better attendance rates, and are more likely to graduate from high school than other students. Mississippi was pleased to welcome the Coast Guard's first JROTC program in the state at Clinton High School in 2023. This is in the Heartland District of the Coast Guard. Let me also note that the Coast Guard is congressionally required to have a JROTC unit in every district by December 31st of this year. In the 2025, in 2025, the Senate passed the Coast Guard Reauthorization Act and included a negotiated provision directing you to expand JROTC to no fewer than 20 programs by the end of 2026. There are currently 14 programs. It shouldn't be too difficult for you to get from 14 programs to 20 programs by the end of next year. Would you comment about that?
Thank you, Senator Wicker. The junior ROTC programs are great programs, and I know the one in Clinton High School is one of our largest, with the greatest participation of many others. I'm proud to tell you that we are ahead of schedule in establishing a Coast Guard junior ROTC program in every one of the Coast Guard districts. And if confirmed by the Senate, I will work to complete the requirement by the end of 2026, as you described, Senator.
That's good to hear. It is a citizenship builder for sure. Now let's move then to IUU, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. It's a real problem. Admiral Paparo has commended the Coast Guard for its service in his area of the world in that regard. Do you believe the Coast Guard is serving U.S. interests in the Indo-Pacific by combating illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing?
Thank you, Senator. I do. And this is a topic I've actually talked personally with Admiral Paparo about. Combating IUU fishing is not just one of our statutory missions. It's actually a national security imperative, particularly pushing back against the malign influence of China and their distant water fleets. Throughout the Indo-Pacific, we see those fleets encroaching on Pacific Island nations who don't always have the capability to push back, or even on the high seas, violating international rules about illegal fishing. And so the Coast Guard's presence in the Indo-Pacific to enforce not only our sovereignty, because beyond Hawaii and our 3 territories and their exclusive economic zones, there are broad other areas of U.S. sovereignty, exclusive economic zones around small atolls and islands throughout South and Central Pacific, and we are responsible for protecting our sovereignty. We also help Pacific Island nations who don't have the capability through our shipwrighter agreements. So yes, sir, it's of critical importance.
It's a more than $2.4 billion problem for the United States alone in IUU fishing. And yes, it is more than an economic problem. It involves human trafficking, forced labor, and undercutting a very vital industry in the United States. Finally, let me ask you this. It's a bit of good news that Amtrak has opened the Mardi Gras service between New Orleans, going across the Gulf Coast of Mississippi and on to Mobile. The passenger participation has been through the roof, outstripping every optimistic projection we've had. So it's very good news. One lingering issue concerns CSX's effort to remotely operate several drawbridges in Alabama and Mississippi. This company has invested nearly $60 million in safety and automation upgrades to run a remote pilot during the pandemic. Yet They've been working for the last 5 years for full automation approval from the Coast Guard. If confirmed, would you be willing to work with me to resolve this issue and ensure the process better supports modern rail infrastructure while maintaining navigational safety?
Senator, I'm aware of the issue, and if confirmed by the Senate, I look forward to working with you to resolve that issue.
I think if we work together, we can get that resolved. The automation is ready, and we need to find a way to yes. So thank you very much for that assurance. And thank you, Mr. Chairman.